Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And this is now today's lineup.
The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
So that's got things underway. Achiampong gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, he's possibly the kind of player who'll come into his own in the latter stages, Peter, because others will begin to get tired, and yet this guy seems to just have the fitness to go on. And if it does get tight towards the end of this game, then he'll be the one that will stand out because he won't stop moving.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on... Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that is a... And a chance! And it's a goal! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Is number 21. Lionel Messi!
Chelsea breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a good run down the left. Messi. Mudryk will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cantwell. Caicedo. That is ended up in no man's land. Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Looking to play him in. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. Throw it. Forshaw. Fernandes. Mudryk. Just eases him off the ball. Hops for safety. Plays a sharp little ball here. Palmer! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Good ball, good take. Caicedo is onto this. And now they can spring out of defence. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Palmer. And he's had it nicked away, and it's Fernandez. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Passes short and sharp. Now this shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Palmer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. This looks promising. Modric. Oh, good take in a good area. And that has been knocked clear. So what can they make of this? Now it's Cantwell. Caicedo, and it's Messi. Now it's Palmer. That's a good ball out wide. Very nicely done. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Palmer. Forshaw defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Achiampong plays the return pass. Fernandez, who's set up 1 goal so far. Played back into the centre. Cantwell now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Real chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Achiampong goes forward. Oh, can he get onto this? It's gone out for a throw-in. Chelsea are 1 up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's on his way! Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Cantwell. Caicedo. Now Modric. Chalobah. And Adarabioyo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Achiampong. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Chelsea leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Here we go again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Caicedo. And Chalobah. And it's Achiampong. Adrabayo. Goes looking wide. Mudryk. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Forshaw. Cantwell. Now it's Palmer. Pedro Neto. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Caicedo. Nice sequence of passes, this. He's on it. Can he get away? Now, what about a counter-attack?
Being still separated by the game's only goal.
Cucurella. It's a throw-in. Adrabayo. Achiampong. Pedro Neto. Threads one in. Spread neatly.
This match was 28,997.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Fernandez. And Cucurella. Mudryk receives it in a wide position. And this is Messi. He's having a shot! He's scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter.
Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Achiampong. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a quick one. Oh, good shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
The goal scorer after 72 minutes is number 10.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Cucurella and Chalobah. Adebayo. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Caicedo. Into the last quarter of an hour. Mudryk. And claimed it back swiftly. And that could set him on his way. And he's there to belt it away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Incoming to... He's got tall! And that could come back to haunt them.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Substitution on the field. Number 29.
Blackburn can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big...
And he's had a hit! Cucurella gets rid without sophistication. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. And that is out of play. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Number 14.
Forshaw. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Now the cross. And he's straight offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Chalobah. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
Chelsea close now to seeing this one through to the end. Now Mudryk. Turns back here, probably the best option. Adebayo.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's made its way to him. Takes a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Up he goes! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it's a win that came as a result of an ideal start, Peter. A high-octane start at that, and they set the tone and never really let go. As good as it can get.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And this is now today's
Leauge
lineup.
has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, Peter, this is a guy with a real tactical brain, one who rarely makes the wrong decision. He won't go lunging in a desperate fashion and get caught out of position. He's much more capable of putting a tackle in when he needs it most, and usually very precise.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. There's the whistle.
Chalobah. And Badiashile. Achiampong. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Broadhead. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Fernandez. And it's Achiampong. And Chalobah. Cucurella. Mudryk. And Chalobah. Pedro Neto is herring after that one. Palmer. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mudryk looking to run onto it. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. O'Brien. Broadhead. And it's James. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. Out for a throw.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And the shot! Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class!
Goal! After 19 minutes is number 27.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Achiampong. Chelsea are behind here despite their domination of possession. Can he get it through? And he's gone looking for safety. Another pass to... Real chance! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mudryk. And it's Cucurella. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cucurella got a long way forward to join the attack. Broadhead. And here's Palmer. Deftly away. Cucurella. He's in a great position here. He's on it. Can he get away? Gets good distance on it. Cabore. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Palmer is on. Palmer! Broadhead. Moore. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. O'Brien looking understandably energised after his goal. Mudryk. For Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Caicedo. Now Mudryk. And it's Palmer. He's had it taken off him. Shoots! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Fernandez. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mudryk is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the
Big chance! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It looked as though he'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Fernandez. Palmer.
He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
James, but he's forced to go back.
That pass isn't the best.
And it's made its way to him. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Badiashile.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Broadhead.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Achiampong with the foul. And it's Messi. Mudryk.
Mudryk takes control of it and he's on the move. That's a good ball out wide. He's got away. He's had a shot! In he goes again. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Cabore. O'Brien. Caicedo. Moore.
Badiashile gets a foot in here. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicked it back promptly.
Palmer. And it's Fernandez.
For Pedro Neto. Now, can they get him away? Cross into the box. And he's there to clear it. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And there, quick tries a shot! And this is Messi. Messi! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Just eases him off the ball.
And it's Messi. Messi
Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
O'Brien.
Distributed tidily. Great work on the overlap. Donnarumma claims it. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. But that has not gone well. And it's been played through. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Substitutions taking place.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Caicedo.
Passes short and sharp. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Windass. He's shifting through the gears here. It's run loose here. And it's gone back to the keeper.
Badiashile. Achiampong. And it's Cucurella. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Windass. Over to the left. Foot in. Pedro Neto. And that will be it. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise as he intended. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you.
Let's hope for better luck next time.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And this is now today's lineup.
It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
So that's got things underway. And the pass is intercepted. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Achiampong. And it's Hato. Now Mudryk. Caicedo. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's been shifted off it. Caicedo. Target. Fry. Brown. No, that's been intercepted. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Crosses it in here. Not the most accurate pass. Good take, and is he in? And he's made sure that's not getting through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Target. Pedro Neto. Chelsea so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Spread out to the left. Ayling. Distributed tidily. He is through here. Mudryk. It's a pretty loose pass.
Oh, great feet, that.
Oh, good spread. And he's only too happy to take that back. Mudryk. And it's Caicedo. And Badiashile. Achiampong. Pedro Neto. And it's Hato. Chalobah. Now Mudryk. Caicedo. And it's Fernandez. Achiampong. And Badiashile. Chalobah. And it's Hato. And he's forced to go back. Badiashile. Caicedo. 30 minutes gone. Nicely spread. Chalobah spots it and intercepts. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. And he's on a charge. He's got away. That's the keeper's ball. Chalobah. And Badiashile.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And it's Messi. Now it's Palmer. He's in a great position here. Always onto this. He's picked his way through. Throw in. And he shoots! Fernandez. And Chalobah. Mudryk. Chalobah. And it's Achiampong. And Fernandez. Palmer. And here's Messi. That has been slung wide. Brown. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Which way will
Any
things
strong
go in the
opinions on
second
the
half?
first half?
Ours,
Well,
of
there's no
course.
way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And the action is back on the way. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Palmer, that's a shade optimistic. Ayling, Brown, and he's managed to get free. He has found the way through. It's a promising position. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Palmer. Oh, that's well spotted. Fry. Played out to the left flank. And here's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he latch on to this? He's found the way through. Elects to cross. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Pedro Neto finds himself offside. And it's Palmer. Played out to the right. He is just caressing the ball. Spread neatly.
The attendance for this match was 50,913.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's had it nicked away. Aimed beyond the defence. Great chance! He's got a goal! The breakthrough arrives at last! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Middlesbrough have taken the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Caicedo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. This looks promising. Can he get it through? Messi. That's a corner kick.
Substitution on the field.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's going for goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fernandez tries to pass it through. Palmer! And this is Messi. Danger averted for now.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Opts for safety. Chalobah.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nice control. Good ball, good tries a shot!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Played into space. Target calmly anticipates. Chelsea are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Hoisted in. Tries... Oh no, what has happened here? Shoots! Now who's going to be in for the pieces? It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Middlesbrough are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Achiampong. For Pedro Neto. Brown, and the counter is on.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gears here. Mudryk. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Palmer. For Pedro Neto. Badiashile. And that is as far as it goes. And you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days, but only one thing matters for now: they lost it. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Thank you everyone for your support today.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And this is now today's
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
So that's got things underway.
Fernandez. Hato. And Badiashile. Achimpong. Turns back here, probably the best option. Back to the keeper it goes.
Pedro Neto.
Palmer.
Out to the left it goes.
Hato.
Foot in.
Chance here to counter. Fulton. Swansea finding their passes.
Could try cutting inside here.
And it's Caicedo. Now it's Pedro Neto. And it's Palmer.
Well timed, excellent interception. Neither side especially adventurous early on.
Caicedo. Hato.
First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Swansea do have a chance to counter here. Can he get it through? And he's taking no chances there. Palmer. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. Now it's Palmer. Pass somewhat off target.
And here's the chance to counter. Badiashile gets rid without sophistication.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Now here's the delivery. Nice interception, well timed.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Out to the right.
Played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, there weren't too many attacking options there. shot could be on. Oh, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Swung over. Mudryk. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's onto this. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Caicedo. Now, that was very necessary. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicked it back promptly. Messi. Caicedo. Palmer. Distributed tidily. Lovely feet. Aimed beyond the defence. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Time on. Could move up a gear here. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Achiampong. Passing is crisp and sharp. Over to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Swansea are looking to break at pace. Caicedo. And it's Fernandes. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
So off we go once more. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Knocks it into space. They've won a corner. Well, there's the clearance. Aimed in towards the centre. And a shot! Pressing high and with purpose. Chalobah. Hato. Mudryk. Fernandes. Looking for a runner. Cleared away. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedro Neto. Here's Mudryk.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedro Neto. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And the counter is on.
Fulton. Just eases him off the ball. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Decent enough try.
Substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. And this is Messi. Messi! Passes coming off in quick succession here. There they go, hunting in tacks. Fernandez. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's got away. Cross needs to be good. That is a brilliant interception. Palmer. And they've switched it over to the other side. A probing pass. Nicely worked. Spread out to the left. He has found the way through. Timon. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he's picked it up out wide. Skims one in, and he passes it long. He's in a great position here. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution.
So here comes a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Played out to the left flank. Can he latch on to this?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Substitution in progress.
Swansea making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now it's Messi.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
It's a searching pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Shifted it to the flank. Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Drives it in. Big header! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mudryk. And Caicedo. It's a good foot in there. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Hato. Stood up well to him there.
There will be 3 minutes
Mudryk.
added time.
Now it's Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for the run. Oh, super ball. He's got tall.
Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Achiampong. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most accurate pass. Burgess.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you.
That anybody looking to book tickets in advance, please visit the ticket office for information.
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day.
Hello,
Positive
everybody,
vibes all
and
around
welcome
us,
to today's
nigh on
match.
perfect conditions. There is a
And
thrilling
there
football
are.
match in
Please
prospect
welcome our
here,
players,
and we will be
everyone.
getting underway very shortly.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
So it's down to business here.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Palmer.
Lovely feet. He's having a shot! Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Messi. Now that's well seen too. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Hato. Now Mudryk. And it's Hato. Now the ball's gone astray. Pass is just off target. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Norwich finding their passes. McLean. Norwich looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to...
Decent chance! Pedro Neto. Now it's Palmer. And it's Caicedo. Hato. He's on it, can he get away? And he was alert to it. Achiampong. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
And it's Hato. Now it's Palmer. Nicely spread. Pedro Neto has it in a wide position. Caicedo. That's a good ball. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Looking for options for movement. Shot, surely! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Hato. Caicedo. Chalobah. And Badiashile. Chalobah. And Fernandez. And he's forced to go back. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Mudryk did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Achiampong. Caicedo. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Mudryk. And it's Hato. Caicedo. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. Fernandez. And it's Achiampong. And it's Caicedo. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Mudryk. Passing nice and neat. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. McLean, spread out to the left. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking. They've played it short.
There is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
So it's been even so far. Which way will things go in the second half? Ours, of course. Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
So off we go once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Achiampong. Pedro Neto. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McLean. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hato. For Messi. Opts for safety. Achiampong. Chalobah. For Pedro Neto. Achiampong. Badiashile. Chalobah.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Played out to the right.
Knocks it into space. Can he get onto this? Well read, and the danger is averted. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That pass isn't the best.
The attendance for this match
sharp little ball here.
29,950.
He's picked his way through.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Out towards the flank. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
Well, that's a dangerous ball. He's beaten the last man. Pedro Neto. And it's Achiampong. Now it's Palmer.
Out to the left it goes.
Now it's Mudryk. And it's Hato. And Caicedo. Fernandez. Distributed tidily. Driving forward.
Well, now here's a good battle by...
He's had a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Caicedo. Fernandez.
And he's away.
And he's had a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence.
Terrific header! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
After 74 minutes is...
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Chalobah. He's looking wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's made its way to him. Can he get on the end of this? That looks a good ball through. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he was quick to react. Norwich looking to pass their way through. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And he's in on goal.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Good ball, good take. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he's being shifted off it. Pedro Neto. Spread it left. Mudryk. He's shifting through the gears here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And time is up. Chelsea came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim even to a consolation prize. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. That's what cost them.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you.
Please put your hands together, everyone, and give our boys a round of applause for a job well done.
Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And this is now today's lineup.
George is making a start
Number
here.
25.
I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Yeah, he's got such good balance and control, Peter, and he marries his technical ability with his great pace. And he's also quite a tasty character when he gets in a scoring position too. He has a good array of finding the back of the net.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And that gets things running. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
He's played it back. And here's Mudryk. George. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mudryk. George. And it's Achiampong. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in, and it's made its way to him.
And he's surging through. He's one-on-one!
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. This looks promising. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Messi. Now it's Fernandez. And he welcomes it in.
Oh, good take and there's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
I just don't know what was on his mind there.
Earthy tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. He's had a shot!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. First quarter of an hour gone.
Hato.
No goals as yet.
Achiampong. And it's Achiampong. Achiampong. And Badiashile. Chalobah. Badiashile opts for safety. Chalobah.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now he's off and running. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pedro Neto. And he's forced to go back. And it's Hato. Hato. And Chalobah. Badiashile. And here's Messi. Oh, he's been caught napping. Fernandez. And Badiashile. Hato. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. You can run onto that. And the shot! He's delivered all right! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Number 12.
Bristol are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Hato. And it's Hato. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Stood up well to him there. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. And it's Achiampong. Backward it goes. And the shot! Mudryk! Mudryk! That is decidedly lacking. George. Hato. And here's Messi.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an opens. It's a game changer. About how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, can he get onto this? Hato. And here's Mudryk. Fernandez. Good read, needed to be. Earthy. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's having a go. That is delicious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
The goal scorer after
A true
56
beauty of a
minutes
goal,
is
so brilliantly
number 10.
executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Bristol are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And it's Hatto. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Mudryk, and he shoots! And that is doing no harm at all. George. Now it's Mudryk. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. George. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Pedro Neto. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's hoisted clear. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Earthy. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, that's fabulous.
Pretty robust defending.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hato goes on a charge down the left. And it's Messi. Oh, good spread. Fernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Deftly away. And Badiashile. Fernandez. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it again.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the...
Earthy. Goes looking wide. Can he get it through? Yep, it's a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, there's the clearance. Chelsea are looking to go forward now.
Has been indicated.
Pinches it off him.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Hato.
That's a good run down the left.
And we're done. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise as he intended.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you.
Game are currently on screen. Anybody interested in attending would be well advised to purchase those tickets.
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top flight.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Chalobah. And it's Fernandez. Achiampong. And it's Fernandez. Now it's McBurney. Gelhardt. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Achiampong. And Chalobah. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Hadziametovic. McBurney. Stood up well to him there. Pedro Neto. Quarter of an hour played. Chelsea so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a great position here. Shapes to shoot! Hadziametovic deals with that comfortably. And that pass isn't the best. Now it's McBurney. Hadziametovic. Fernandez. George. Liam Delap. Messi. Oh, that's superb. He's had a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been clubbed away. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And now a sudden chance to counter. Foot in.
Leauge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Gelhardt showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That looks a good ball through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Achiampong. And Badiashile. Chalobah. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's made its way to him. Liam Delap is in the top 10 when it comes to assists this season. And the ball is out of play. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Gelhardt. Now it's McBurney. He's in plenty of space here. Chance for a shot! And another try! There it is! There is the breakthrough! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Hull are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind.
Badiashile. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a sharp pass. Well, there's the clearance. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Fernandez. Achiampong. He's found a way through.
Oh, really well played.
George's cross. Good read, needed to be. Chalobah wins the duel this time. Hadziametovic. Gelhardt. Pedro Neto. Tries to play it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Can he stop it going out? Goes forward. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Hadziametovic. Now it's Messi. Nicely spread. Pedro Neto. That is lovely. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can he find a finish? Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
The attendance for this match was 51,000.
Just about up to the hour now. George gets into a good position. This looks promising. And here's Fernandez.
Well, that's certainly more...
Oh, no, what a... And a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Fernandez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
This is their second corner of the game.
To replace him is number 39.
And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Now, this could be a chance. George. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Messi. Hadziametovic defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a good ball. Gelhardt. That's good running with the ball. And he's picked out the... There's the shot! They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Hull making another change here.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Hull are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority,
25,
Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That has been cut short. Badiashile does well to get it back. And it's Achiampong. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi for Pedro Neto. Ambitious ball here. Spread neatly. Shot could be on. Oh, that was vital.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Oh, good take and a great chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Achiampong.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's worked it through. Shot at goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Number 39. There will be
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Fernandez. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Achiampong. And that's that. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing for it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all.
Thank you everyone for your support today. You are more than just our 12th man.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And this is now today's
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Can he get onto this?
Secco. Thomas.
That's an imaginative pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Leauge. And this is Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Messi. Deftly out wide. Played out to the left flank. Now, can they get him away? And the through ball. No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively.
Fernandez.
And Chalobah.
Badiashile.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition.
And it's Achiampong.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
George. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Shifted it to the flank. Bai Junho is in a really good position out wide.
Fernandez.
Leauge. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? He's delivered all right. There is the breakthrough. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 32.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Manhoof. Looking to play him in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chelsea are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Achiampong.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's in a great position here. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's had a shot! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Chelsea finding their passes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Always onto this. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking. Thomas. Now it's Manhoef. Chelsea heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Can he get on the end of this? No way through, so back it comes. Now it's Messi. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, super find. Messi gets through. Oh, shooting chance! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Manhoef. George. Chelsea have... And Fernandez.
2 added minutes
Hops for
has
safety.
been indicated.
Badiashile. And it's Achiampong. And the first half is done. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Chelsea very much in control here, 3 up and cruising.
Everyone, please welcome the 2 sides.
There's the start of the second half. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Spread it left. And this is Messi. Phillips deals with that comfortably. George. By Junho. Stoke are looking to break at pace. Seko. Boca. Passing is crisp and sharp. Referee has just said play on. Messi. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Pedro Neto. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thomas. Some good work on the right flank here. Manhoef has it out wide and in space. Oh, important interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's been shifted off it. Chelsea are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. Chelsea needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Drilled in low. He can get that clear. Pedro Neto being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Tries to get it clear.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's made its way to him. He's one-on-one! He's having a shot! He scores! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 67 minutes is number 29.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substitution in progress.
Stoke give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Badiashile, not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Spread out to the left. Engages and forces him off the ball. Phillips. And he's managed to get rid. Fernandes. Looking for options for movement.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fernandes. And it's Achiampong.
Pedro Neto really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Played back in. Distributed tidily. Manhoef.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's found a way through. And this is Messi. And he's had a hit. Oh, that is rather wayward.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Substitutions taking place.
Stoke are making a change now. Boca. And it's Boca. By Junho. Well, that is one way to stop him. And Zonzi is only bettered by one man in terms of assists this season. Now it's Messi. Badiashile. Nicely aimed pass. George. It's a shade optimistic. And Zonzi. Boca. Just 5 minutes left. Threads one in. By Junho, looking to run onto it. It's a mighty effort! Oh, he's hit the bar! didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And that is a little undercooked. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! And that has been clubbed away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
George, you won't be happy with that one. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Achiampong. Seko. And there goes the final whistle. Chelsea can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. George picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a game where the main talking point so far is the weather. Snow in the air and on the ground, and it may very well have an impact on the players' performances and perhaps even the result.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And we're underway. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Now this could be a chance. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Great run on the overlap here. He's in a great position here. Grant takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Oh, good spread.
Achiampong.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And George. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Can he spark a counter here? No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Driving forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Liam Delap, over to the left.
And it's Fernandez.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through.
Liam Delap really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
approaching the half-hour mark. And the through ball. West Bromwich applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. A vicious ball here, and he's picked out the run. Oh, no joy this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's picked it up out wide.
There they go, hunting again.
The ball has bounced loose now. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Leauge is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
George, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He is through here. Engages and forces him off the ball. It is a corner. They've played it short. Played it again. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's been taken short. Oh, he's been caught napping. And now they can spring out of defence. And that has left him in a heap. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
Everyone, please.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Achiampong. And it's Messi. Leauge has the third most assists in the league this year. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Played out to the right. Now, can they get him away? Chalobah. Leauge, Messi. Now it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's picked his way through. Grant, and a chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
After 58 minutes is number 11.
West Bromwich have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
The
Laid out
attendance
wide.
for this match was 28,997.
Messi. He's going for goal.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's loose and a shot, surely! And for a moment, time stood still. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Threads one in. Or played right into his path. Danger averted for now. And here's Fernandez. Not the most accurate pass. Played out to the left flank. And now the breakaway. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Messi. And it's Fernandez. Now he's got space here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Quality ball. It's a good ball out wide. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Pinches it off him.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Badiashile wins the duel this time. Great vision. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Chelsea are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Fernandez. Oh, good take and a good hit. Messi! Two nods of approval from the bench.